I have been burned way too many times. I'm going to tell you guys exactly why I'm never going to buy aftermarket toner cartridges for any of my printers or aftermarket labels. Stay tuned, guys. I'm going to tell you about my story here in a second. Hey everybody, Andre Reese.biz. All right, guys, not only do I do taxes, I do a whole bunch of other stuff. All right, guys, let me just jump right into it. I am never, ever, let me repeat, ever going to buy an aftermarket toner cartridge for any of my printers ever again. The only thing I'm ever going to buy going forward is the original toner cartridge that you're going to be able to find directly from the manufacturer. And even on stuff like this that are like, I use a lot of these thermal printers, I am no longer going to buy any of the aftermarket, labels for these things either. And I'm going to tell you guys why. In my lifetime, I've owned a lot of technology, and so I was always a really early adopter for laser technology, because if you're printing stuff out, especially for taxes and stuff like that, if you're using ink technology, the paper smears, and there's nothing you can really do about it to get around that. And also, too, if you're mailing stuff in the mail, you're shipping items, you're mailing them with labels that are inkjet. If they get a little bit of wet, your label's going to get smeared, and your package might not end up getting to your customer or the end location where you guys had intended to get it. So that is way too much at risk to try to be cheap when it comes to that. So I've always used laser technology. Recently, as I had two laser printers here that were color, and one was a straight up laser printer that didn't scan. The other one scanned and had a fax system built into it. I also had one in my office. I ended up throwing out all of those units and recycling them, because the toner cartridges I would purchase. So I would go on Amazon, and if you were going to buy, a black toner cartridge like this, a high yield one, you can probably easily buy two sets of non-manufacturer specific toner cartridges. And the set means black and then the other three colors, for about the price you paid for one of these. But in the end, what ends up happening is the lower quality toner cartridges and the toner that they use, it gums up the the drive wheels and the little infuser item that's inside of the I forget what it's called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. The part that transfers the toner to the paper, that gets gummed up over time. You start getting a lot of different streaks. And what I've done is, you either have to go and replace those all together and get another one. You're going to have the same problem all over again. Or you end up going in and taking out the drums. That's what they're called, the drums. And you end up taking and cleaning those with alcohol. And I've got videos of me and pictures of me doing that, over the last year, on Instagram and on Facebook, of, cleaning drums. But in the end, the same problem happens all over again. So I end up junking all those printers and recycling them. I end up breaking them down for parts and listing a lot of the parts on eBay, I was able to salvage off of them. But in the end, I end up having to buy two all brand new printers. And so what I'm doing now is I'm only purchasing toner cartridges that come directly from the manufacturer, because in the end, they have a higher quality toner that they use. Their stuff is designed directly to be used for their particular items. And in the end, when you are cutting corners to try to save money on toner, and you have to end up trashing your units or buying all new drums all over again and trying to go with the manufacturer's stuff, it's a waste of money in the long run. So what I do now is I just go online and I keep an eye on, and if I do buy toner cartridges, you can go on Amazon right now and buy this toner cartridge for $69 if it comes directly from Amazon. There might be a third-party seller that might be selling the same thing for $200. I try to make sure that I do buy cartridges when I do, that I buy them directly from Amazon, because I know Amazon is the seller and Amazon is the one that's shipping the item. That way I know for sure I'm getting the best price on those toner cartridges. So that's just a little bit of advice. And then on the flip side, everybody's familiar, if you're in the shipping world, with these Dymo printers. I burnt through a number of these items also as well, because I've purchased these particular labels that are aftermarket, and they say, hey, whatever you do, don't use those aftermarket labels. But I'm telling you, you can buy, it seems like almost a 16-pack of labels that equivalent, aftermarket for what you can pay for one of these Dymos. But for whatever reason, as they go through the thermal printing mechanism, the aftermarket labels gum it up, and I've had these things where I've had to take them and trash them. So I've learned my lesson also with these now. Now what I do is I only buy Dymo labels for these particular printers. So in the end, guys, my only advice to you guys is if you guys are really considering, keeping your stuff working as long as possible and having it maybe die naturally on its own, not because of things that you introduced to it, use the manufacturer's original equipment for the toner cartridges. Don't go cheap on that, and take it from my experience. Like I said, I probably, in the last 15 years of I've been in business now for 20 years with my tax practice. Probably in the last 10 years, I've probably gone through maybe 5 to 6 different laser printers. And there's no reason for to have done that. And then I probably have gone through at least, this is my third one. And then on the smaller one, the Label 450, I probably burnt through at least 3 or 4 of those also as well. So like I said, I've learned my lesson in the long run. Don't use non-OEM labels, and don't use the non-manufactured toner cartridges. So in the end, guys, that's my advice to you, and it's definitely not worth it. You may save a little bit of money in the long run, but when you have to turn around and replace your technology and your equipment, you're not saving any money at all. And then just be mindful of when stuff goes on sale on Amazon, and or at a really competitive price, and buy it and keep an extra one on the shelf just in case. That's really the best way to do it. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna put a couple links in the description that will get you guys to a spot on Amazon, affiliate links where you can purchase your toner cartridges and your supplies for your labels as well. If there's any questions you guys have, feel free to drop me a line. And if you guys see this video, please make sure you like it. And if you see me on YouTube, there you go. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow my followership. Take care, guys. Be safe. And remember, don't use fake cartridges, and don't use, well, not fake, but don't use the non-OEM, and don't use non-OEM labels on all your stuff. Take care, guys. Peace. Be safe. Hey, guys. Thanks for sticking with me all the way to the end of this video. Visit me directly at andrereese.biz. 4 things to do: like, follow, subscribe, hit that bell. Stay safe, guys. Lift the glass to freedom. Stay woke, and don't get TikTok. Take care. I will see you guys in the next video.